This is Gary Atencio with CNTV, and today we're in Colorado. I'm here with Slide-In Queen. Since 2021, they've been offering a wide range of custom-designed and fabricated sanitation units to meet your needs. I'm joined with Jessica, who is the owner. Thanks so much for joining us here today.
Thanks for having me, Gary.
Let's start off a little bit about yourself. You were formerly educated with an MBA at Clarkson University, background in strategic marketing with really a focus on brand management. You've been involved in this industry for some time, even before you opened the doors on your own. Share with me a little bit how you got involved in this industry.
Yeah, sure. So before I started in Slide-In Queen, I worked for another company, another tank fabricator, tank manufacturer. And at that point, prior to that, I came from a publishing background, and then before that, I was in access control and photo ID. So I've been kind of moving through the market. Once I had my son, my third baby, I wanted to be able to have a little bit more flexibility, and so I transitioned over to a different company and started in the tank industry and learning all of the stuff that goes with that and all of the different mechanics that go behind it and the demographic. And I was able to work with that company and take them to a very successful point where the owner was able to then retire and then move into my own shoes and fill those shoes that I had learned so much from. So it was really an interesting segue into Slide-In Queen.
True entrepreneur. You've seen the need and you filled it, and here we are today.
Yes.
Liquid waste, grease, sludge, wastewater. Mm-hmm. I mean, these are not things that the average consumer thinks about or even talks about on a daily basis. Yet this is really an industry that we all rely on when it comes to removing and maintaining these hazardous materials. It's a dirty job. Somebody has to do it. Are these the folks that you're used to working with?
Yeah, so these are the guys that are out there. They're on the front lines. They are doing the work. They're pumping. They are taking care of any kind of issues that people have, whether it be in their home, their RV, porta potties, those kinds of things. So our units are mounted on the back of a truck. They're completely mobile. They are a smaller footprint than one of those bigger trucks that you see, and we can still do those big trucks, but most people are now moving into some smaller footprint kind of thing because of the chassis shortage that is going on in the economy today, because of the things that are happening with aluminum shortages and those kinds of things. So they have moved into some of those smaller units, and that's where we come in and we fill that need.
That is interesting. Hopefully most of us out there realize that we all produce waste. According to the stats, we probably don't realize that we can add up to about 320 pounds per person a year. We're talking about 2 billion tons worldwide. Is a good percentage of this waste produced off-site, like you say, in porta potties and that type of thing? And is that definitely one of your primary areas that you service?
Yeah, so I mean, that's where my demographic operates. They operate in the septic industry, in the portable restroom industry, in the grease industry. They do everything from cleaning and sanitizing the porta potties, renting those, and so they've got to have the units to be able to clean those, and that's what I supply. We also have a lot of customers who are in the septic industry. They do the bigger septic tanks. They'll do those RV pump outs, but then we also have customers who are in that grease, sludge, waste industry as well, where they're doing restaurant collection or grease collection off-site and really all over the country.
That is interesting.
Yeah.
You're providing the public vacuum pumper tanks.
Yes.
Explain what these pumper tanks do, and are we talking about pretty good quality, I imagine, because they're day in and day out working some stuff.
Yeah, so I've got a couple of different styles of tanks. I have a SC, which is lovingly termed our soup can style tank. Okay. It has flat heads, but in order for that tank to be structurally sound, it has to have an internal support system that goes inside. So that's where that freshwater tank comes into play. Now I can make both of those tanks, whether it be a single compartment tank for just septic and grease, or I can make it a dual compartment where that internal support becomes a water tank as well. And then I also have what we call an FD tank. It is a flanged and dish tank. It is a traditional vacuum tank. It is the same structure of tank and quality of tank that you see on those big 5,000 gallon tanks that are all over the road and stuff. So those ones are either split, they're split in sort of a side-by-side configuration. So the fresh water is in the front, the waste is in the back, so it allows for easy dumping. And then I can do a number of engine configurations. So all of the Slide-In units are a complete ready to use right out of the crate product. It is a mount and go product. And so it offers our customers the convenience, but it also offers them that versatility and the usability immediately as soon as they receive their product. It's got hoses, it's got the pump and the motor combined, and everything is in a nice compact, whether it be a rear engine where the engine components are off the back of the tank, or a side engine which has that engine components that are right behind that driver's side door. So lots of versatility, lots of usability.
Quite a few options out there. You
Yes.
name it, what they need, you can put it together for them.
Yeah.
I mean, I imagine the machinery has helped us in this industry. You said all the machines are portable. So we're talking about some of these can be thrown in the back of a standard pickup truck.
Yeah.
And what about if we don't have a pickup, maybe a flatbed or a trailer? Is that things that they can do as well?
Yeah, so all of these units do need to be mounted on a flatbed. It needs that stability, but it can go on a trailer. I've got guys that use it on the railroads, that mount it on like a rail car to clean the bathrooms and that kind of stuff, and all of the rail units. I've got guys that put these on trailers, that put them in, off the back of their restroom trailers. I've got guys that put it in the back of their 250 pickups. So.
Oh, interesting.
Yep.
So your sliding units are portable. They're aluminum. They fit in the back of a pickup truck on the bed there. 48 standard models to choose from. Is a consultation recommended when you're trying to pick out what is best based on the job they need?
Yes, I mean it's not something that you can just kind of buy online, do an e-commerce, add it to my cart, so to speak, click
Right.
and ship.
Right.
It definitely requires some interaction with my team,
Sure.
and what we focus on is making sure that you have the right information for what you're wanting to do. So we focus on what kind of vehicle are you putting it on, whether it be trailer unit, whether it be on a truck.
Okay.
We also then focus on what are you doing with it. Are you doing septic? Are you doing restrooms? Are you doing grease? Then we kind of steer in a direction that needs to go. If it's a grease unit, we don't want that bar in the middle because that packs in with grease, and we see people lose capacity at that point. So we're looking more in that flanged and dished type tank, and we're consulting in that regard. It is a little bit more expensive in that realm, but it's going to be a much better investment in that space for what they're wanting to do with it.
Definitely, they're tapping into your experience and your expertise.
Yeah.
Help them decide.
Yeah.
With 300 to 1,500 gallon units available, I imagine you almost have one for anyone out there, any type of job out there. Mm-hmm. If a client has a need that maybe is outside of the realm, outside of the standardized, are you able to customize?
Absolutely. We do a lot of custom tanks. Actually, I just did a custom tank for a guy who was looking for a 3-compartment tank.
Okay.
He wanted to have some degreaser on there. He was doing a lot in the oil fields, and he needed some degreaser to be able to get in there and really clean what he was doing. So, putting together a customized tank and a customized solution is something that we do every single day, whether that be with our standard model tanks and the different components that can go onto it, upgrades in pumps, upgrades in hoses, those kinds of things, to a completely customized unit, which requires its own engineering, AutoCAD drawing, and the like.
Your company is basically known for developing products that are responsive to your customers' needs. Then, not only are you a new company, but you're tapping into years of experience from a team of designers, engineers, craftsmen. These are all the guys that make this possible. Is that pretty powerful for people who are out there looking as far as getting some of that knowledge?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, people who are looking for a tank, they're looking for something that is going to meet what their need is today, but also have some scalability. Yeah. So working with my production department, my engineering department, we are able to put together solutions that are going to work for people, not just for today, but as they scale and as they grow.
You're helping your clients out there become really more productive in their daily work. As always, this requires an investment. Is financing available? Is that something you can help them with?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we work with a great company. We work with a company called CIT. The reason that we love working with them is, one, they do instant approvals or within 24 hours. Two, the application process is extremely easy. It's a quick click of the button on our website. There is, each of our tanks has it available. You can click on it, and it just takes you directly to the financing page. I don't do any financing in-house. I don't want to know about your credit. We send that directly to the bank. They're a much more secure location to be able to deal with that back and forth. Plus, once you do that financing, everything is taken care of and it's taken off of your plate. The financing is done, and you get to just wait for your tank to show up and start working through your business.
Interesting. In the world of portable restrooms, septic tanks, liquid waste disposal, sewer cleaning, grease, sludge, you pretty much have a machine that can handle the job out there, regardless of what it is. How do they set up a phone consultation, or is it a phone consultation? Do they fill that out online? Tell me.
So there's a couple of different ways to contact us. We do have a form on our website that is a contact form. You can click on that. You'll see it at the very top in the navigation bar. It says contact us. We also have an online chat feature where you can contact us directly. We typically respond within 2 to 3 minutes. There's also an option in there to just leave your information, and we will send you an email and set up some time to have a conversation. Or you can contact us at 833 slide-ins, which is 833-475-4334, and you can talk to me or anyone on our team who can help you navigate that space, figure out what unit is going to be the best for what you're doing, and help you with that scalability and that growth factor that you're looking for.
Speaking of speaking to you, are people surprised that you may not fit the profile of a female entrepreneur in this particular industry? Before I let you go, tell me how you came up with the name Sliding Queen.
Yeah, so it's definitely a very male focused demographic. I do have quite a few women-owned businesses that do the portable restrooms and really focus on that. And so it is nice for them to have that female voice. But I do get a lot of guys who call and they'll say, "Can I speak with somebody in sales?" And I say, "Well, I can help you. What are you looking for?" And you can hear them sort of relax a little bit on the phone. They're not having to I don't know if it puts them at ease. I don't know what it does, but it's really a great industry to be in for me. I've really enjoyed it over my last 5 years working in this industry and really learning and growing and developing this company and moving it to where I want it to go. It serves so many people, and I really enjoy my customer base. They are really down to earth, good, kind-hearted people who are out there making an honest work out of what they do, and they're really good at it. They're quite talented in what they do, and they know what they're looking for, but sometimes they need some help to figure out how to get there. So
Sliding Queen was appropriate.
Sliding Queen was appropriate. I, when I was leaving and I was talking to our owner who had retired, he was like, "Well, you can always be the Queen of Slide-ins," and I was like, "Done."
Done. And here we are today. Viewers, let's take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. What you're going to see is their website. On the website, you can learn more about all the units they provide, be it rough duty or standard duty. They've got a unit for you with a 1/4-inch aluminum tanks using the industry's best pumps, hoses, and accessories. When you purchase a unit from the Sliding Queen, you benefit from years of reliable service. Once again, that is Sliding Queen, located right here in Highlands Ranch, Colorado. Really serving you nationwide, offering a wide range of custom designed and fabricated units to meet your sanitation needs. This is Gary Atencio with CNTV. And if you don't know, now you know.